9 2-year-old Illinois breds. Lining up for tonight's opener. They're picking up speed. Here they come. They're often pacing. Diamond Brigade and Larson, the first to show speed off stride. Good times roll. Now off stride acting. Diamond Brigade inherits a 5-length advantage from Fast Muffler and Henry Tross. Those two side by side as they race into the first turn. V12 coming away in fourth for Morgan. A length back to Nairobi and Heitman. Length and a half. Chevy Gold now. Nairobi is on a break. Pace past the quarter. 29-3. Race up the backstretch. Diamond Brigade leads at a length and a half. Fast Muffler racing second. 3.5 back to Dave McGee and Henry Tross. There goes V12. Chevy Gold, 3 behind him. Break of 3.5 to Broadway Ray. Good times. Roll is back in, and he's about 8 off the lead with a little more than a half mile to go. Acting. And far back, Nairobi. Approach the half-mile marker. Diamond Brigade gets him to the half in 59-2. It's Diamond Brigade, V12. Half length on the outside. Good trip for Fast Muffler third. Chevy Gold racing fourth. In fifth around the turn is Henry Tross. Now rough gated was Chevy Gold. Good times roll is wide, 3 wide, and rolling as they come off the turn. It's been all Diamond Brigade. Diamond Brigade by 2.5. Fast Muffler, perfect trip for him. 3/4, 128-3. They move into the final 3/16. Here comes Fast Muffler from the pocket. Up to take on Diamond Brigade. Diamond Brigade looking to fend him off. Fast Muffler is closing in. Now draws even. It's Diamond Brigade. Fast Muffler. Pinsky going to work. Fast Muffler takes command in deep stretch. Fast Muffler takes it a half length. Diamond Brigade V12 third at 157-2. Second division of the orange and blue stake eliminations. In behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're often pacing. Mystical Hawk, Midnight Voices. And now, goodbye to Hollywood. Crossing over. Takes command. Leads at a length. Midnight Voices right off his flank. Mystical Hawk, length and a half, behind in third. Another length and a half to Bourbonnais Bandit, settling in fourth. In fifth, around the turn, Vic's Legacy, who has 2 on Fox Valley Cassius. Then it's Park Lane Flash, and early trailer, Mr. Blue Sky, 29 seconds. The opening quarter. Race up the backstretch. There goes Midnight Voices. Midnight Voices moving swiftly. Takes command of the pace. Goodbye to Hollywood will yield a length and a half to Mystical Hawk. And now he angles out. Vic's Legacy right on his heels. Bourbonnais Bandit racing fifth. Gap of 3.5. Fox Valley Cassius. Then it's Park Lane Flash and Mr. Blue Sky. 57-4. 28-4 second quarter. Pace picks up for the final 3/8 of a mile. And now Mystical Hawk takes the lead. Vic's Legacy grinding it out on the inside. Andy Miller and Midnight Voices. They come off the corner. Mystical Hawk opens up by 2, now by 2.5 with a 1/4 of a mile of pace. Vic's Legacy trying to endure the tough trip. Midnight Voices racing in third. Here comes Bourbonnais Bandit. 3/4, 126-3. Mystical Hawk Starting to get tired. Bourbonnais Bandit is homing in. It's Mystical Hawk. Holland going to work, keeping them together. Bourbonnais Bandit, one last desperate surge. It's Mystical Hawk. Bourbonnais Bandit trying to chase him down. Mystical Hawk takes it. Bourbonnais Bandit second best. Midnight Voices at 155 and 3. Another division of the orange and blue. Stake elimination. 2-year-olds lining up. They're picking up speed. Here they come. They're often pacing. Czech's Legacy and Saporito. Now Czech's Legacy's out of sync and off stride. They're 4 in a line as they battle away for the top spot. William J. Bonney and Joel Smith. On the inside, D Sport. 3 off the rail is Desperate Warning and Joe Anderson. They're still going at it midway around the turn. William J. Bonney right alongside D Sport. Desperate Warning parked on the outside in third. Then it's JB's Naughty Boy. 28 and 3. Up the backstretch. Now Anderson sending Desperate Warning to the top. Desperate Warning now forging past William J. Bonney. Length back to D Sport. Then it's JB's Naughty Boy, 2 behind him. A gap of 2.5 to Major Action. On the outside, Broadway Bourbon. Then it's Red Car. Look at Us and far back. Czech's Legacy, 57 and 2. Time for the half. Desperate Warning leads it out to the far turn. A tight length. William J. Bonney. The kid is right there in the pocket. JB's Naughty Boy now makes his bid off stride on the lead. Desperate Warning. JB's Naughty Boy inherits a 3-length lead as the field moves into the home stretch. 3 quarters, 127 and 3. JB's Naughty Boy out there by 2.5. William J. Bonney trying to keep up. Red Car starting to get into it, along with Broadway Bourbon. Then it's Major Action inside the 8th pole. It's JB's Naughty Boy. Andy Miller and JB's Naughty Boy, they're cruising down to the line. Red Car is closing belatedly. He'll make the final, but it's JB's Naughty Boy at 156 and 3. Then it's Red Car. William J. Bonney third. Fourth and final division of the orange and blue stake eliminations. Field of 8 lining up and approaching the start. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Sport Fanatic and Big Time both going out for the lead. And now Big Time and Anderson, they take command as they ease their way to the top. Sport Fanatic will take a back seat, a length and a half. Mandy's Paul. He could go all the way up on the rim in 4th. A length back to Showbiz Joe in 5th. 2 in front of Telewacken. Length and a half. Park Lane Flyer. And at the end, Bill Street. 28 and 1 opening quarter. Big Time has the lead. Opens up by 2.5. Now Sport Fanatic closing in on that margin. On the outside, he could go all the way. He's on the move for Joe Marsh. Mandy's Paul racing in 4th. Telewacken on the move. Then it's Showbiz Joe. Gap of 4.5 to Park Lane Flyer and Bill Street. Big Time leads it past the half, 57 seconds. He could go all the way as the pressure. Perfect trip for Sport Fanatic. Mandy's Paul Racing fourth, 4 off the lead with 3 as to go. Then it's Telewacken. Now off stride, Telewacken. Showbiz Joe takes over fifth. Off stride, he could go all the way. Field turns for home. They have to catch Big Time. He's out there by 4.5 with a quarter-mile pace, 1:25.1. Big Time turning it up a notch. He leads it by 5. Then it's Sport Fanatic. Showbiz Joe racing in third. Mandy's Paul an eighth of a mile ago. Big Time strutting his stuff. He leads it. Big Time is all by himself. Anderson looking back. It's all Big Time. He's on his way. Earns a shot at that $1 million bonus. Here's the time, 1:54.3. Showbiz Joe a fast closing second. Then a photograph for third. Field of 8 3-year-old Illinois breds lining up for the first of 4 Pete Langley Memorial Eliminations. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Unequivocal and Park Lane Dynamite come out together. Those two stride for stride. Park Lane Dynamite takes command. Unequivocal racing in second. Casino Fortune 3.5 back in third. Length in front of Capitalize and Andy Miller. Then it's Garfunkel. Broadway Momentum right behind him. Second to last, Aphoristic. And trailing as they approach the opening quarter, Lights Out Joe. Park Lane Dynamite leads it by 3.5. Sets the tone, a moderate 29 seconds. Approaching the 3/8, it's all Park Lane Dynamite. Leads it by 3.5. Then it's Unequivocal. There goes Capitalize and Miller. Half length, Casino Fortune. Garfunkel moves to the outside. A length to Broadway Momentum. Then it's Aphoristic. It Lights Out Joe. Dave McGee has his hands full with Park Lane Dynamite. Gets the field down to the half in 58 seconds. Another 29-second quarter. Wheel out to the far turn. Park Lane Dynamite. On the outside, Pesky, Capitalize, and Miller. Unequivocal right there in third. Garfunkel racing on the outside. Broadway Momentum sneaks through the rail. Now needs racing room as they turn for home. It's been all Park Lane Dynamite. Tries to leg out. Another quarter mile. 3/4. 1:26.3. 3/16 to go. Park Lane Dynamite leads it. Unequivocal takes aim. Broadway Momentum finds an inside seam. Capitalize, dropping off after a tough trip. Then it's Garfunkel. It's Park Lane Dynamite. Park Lane Dynamite leads it. Broadway Momentum now racing second from start to finish. Park Lane Dynamite in 54.2. Broadway Momentum second. Unequivocal third. Second division of the Pete Langley Memorial Stake Eliminations. They're in behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're off. Good start. Recommendation and Fox Valley Rogue showing speed. Sportsnut also coming out quickly. Fox Valley Rogue, Recommendation. Sportsnut up on the rim in third. Hot Chili Pepper tucked away in fourth. Midway around the turn. Coming away right behind those four, Jake Sedancer. Two in front of Mo Gumbo. Then it's Commendation. 27-4. Quick pace. A race up the backside. Fox Valley Rogue. Sportsnut with an early move. Recommendation right there in third. Hot Chili Pepper. Takes to the outside. Length and a half. Jake Sedancer. Length and a half to Mo Gumbo. Commendation trails the field. Approaching the half. They're doing battle. Sportsnut and Fox Valley Rogue. Half and 55 and 3. Bruising second quarter. Fox Valley Rogue trying to fend off Sportsnut. Recommendation right there in the pocket. Hot Chili Pepper now bids 3 wide. Then it's Jake Sedancer. Mo Gumbo starting to make his move. Far back, Commendation. Fox Valley Rogue leads at a length. 3/4. 124 and 1. It's still Fox Valley Rogue. Fox Valley Rogue hanging on. Hot Chili Pepper lining him up. In between horses. Now coming back again is Sportsnut. Sportsnut going a big heat. 1/8 of a mile to go. Down the stretch. Hot Chili Pepper leads it. Sportsnut is coming on, finding another gear. It's still Hot Chili Pepper. Hot Chili Pepper in the final yards is red hot. 153. Sportsnut, a tremendous and courageous effort. Third division of the Pete Langley Memorial Stake Eliminations. All set to go. Here they come. They're off. Diamond Danger in the middle and Morgan. On the outside, Fox Valley Thumper. There goes Free Cat. Fox Valley Thumper takes command. Leads at a length into the first turn. Diamond Danger settling in second, a length and a half. Free Cat racing in third. In fourth around the turn, finds Duncan McLeod. Length back to Between Two Thieves. Length and a half back to entry mate C. Henry Sundance. Then it's Magnum Wood, Nuclear Sun Trails. 27 seconds. Quick opening quarter. Fox Valley Thumper. Now Curtin trying to settle him down. But here comes Duncan McLeod. No breathers here. Duncan McLeod with a burst of speed. Takes command as they race for the half. Then it's Fox Valley Thumper. Length and a half back to Diamond Danger. Between Two Thieves in the outer flow. Saving ground, Free Cat, C. Henry Sundance, Magnum Wood, and Nuclear Sun, 56 and 1. They wheel around the turn. It's Duncan McLeod and Anderson with 3/8 to go. Now Between Two Thieves. On the outside challenging. Fox Valley Thumper is right there in third, dropping off. Diamond Danger, C. Henry Sundance into the action as they turn for home. Duncan McLeod digging in. 3/4, 125 and 1. 3/16 to go. Duncan McLeod on the outside. Between Two Thieves trying to line him up. C. Henry Sundance takes over third. Fox Valley Thumper losing ground. It's still Duncan McLeod and Anderson. Between Two Thieves is relentless. Between Two Thieves. Duncan McLeod still there, holding on by the narrowest of margins. Between Two Thieves, a game effort. C. Henry Sundance was third in 153 and 1. Attention, sportsmen. Dominic from Catering. Please dial 232. Dominic from Catering. Dial 232. Field of 8 3-year-old Illinois breds taking their positions and behind the starting gate for the fourth and final Pete Langley Memorial Stake Eliminations. They're off and pacing. BG's Muggsy and Sportsmaster Joey come out together. Let's Go Jack looking to secure early position. BG's Muggsy takes command right off his flank. Let's Go Jack. He's going after the lead. Sportsmaster Joey third, 2 behind those two. Length and a half back to Waltrip racing fourth, followed by Genuine Chevy. Length and a quarter hooked on a Feeling and Anderson. 2 in front of Fancy Creek Ideal. Lake Kills Bubba at the end. 27-2. Race up the backstretch. Let's Go Jack. Now Sportsmaster Joey takes from the pocket up to take him on. Wheel to wheel out of the 3/8. Let's Go Jack. Sportsmaster Joey. They're mixing it up. 5 lengths ahead. That's BG's Muggsy now taking command. BG's Muggsy leads at a length. Half and 55-3. 28-1. Second quarter, BG's Muggsy. Let's Go Jack with Sportsmaster Joey. Racing in third, Genuine Chevy. Grinding it out first over. Hooked on a Feeling into the action. Looms large for Anderson. On the inside, it's Waltrip, then it's Fancy Creek Ideal. Lake Kills Bubba, 4 in, 4 out. They come off the corner, it's BG's Muggsy. 3 parts of a length. 3 quarters, 125-3. BG's Muggsy under a drive. Genuine Chevy takes a short lead. Here's Hooked on a Feeling. And now, Hooked on a Feeling powers on past, takes command with less than an eighth to go. Hooked on a Feeling explodes in deep stretch, strides out with each and every stride. It's all Hooked on a Feeling. 152-3. Fancy Creek Ideal. Genuine Chevy third. First division of the Dan Patch Stake Eliminations. Field of 8 lining up. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Shokin in the hole, firing out for McGee. On the inside, there goes Go Sailin'. Casino Team up on the rim in third. Shokin in the hole takes command with Casino Team right off his flank. A length and a quarter back to Go Sailin', tucked away in third. Length back to Lasgo Henry. 3.5 Incredible VO. A length from Ruffy Guru. Then it's Master Mark Grace Broadway Preview. He's on the move. 27-2. They move up the backstretch. Casino Team, the new leader. Leads at a length. Shokin in the hole in the pocket. Length and a half to Go Sailin'. Length and a half, Lasgo Henry. Broadway Preview. Now moves up for Morgan. Half length, Incredible VO. Master Mark Grayson, Ruffy Guru. Casino Team takes the field by the half at 55-4. Quick pace. As they move around the far turn, it's still Casino Team. In front, Shokin in the hole, good trip. Broadway Preview. Inching closer. Go Sailin', racing in fourth. Master Mark Grace racing in fifth. Then it's Lasgo Henry. Ruffy Guru starting to make his move from second to last. They're in the home stretch. 3 quarters, 125-1. Shokin in the hole. Quickly up to take command for McGee. Broadway Preview picks up the chase. Master Mark Grace racing in third, choking in the hole, turning in a big heat with a 16th of a mile to go. The battle for second, Ruffy Guru, choking in the hole, wins it in 152 and 2. Ruffy Guru, then Master Mark Grace, maybe over Broadway Preview. Second elimination for the Dan Patch stake. They're lining up, picking up speed. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Let's Go Nick, Jeffrey's Pet, and Alar. All three going out for the lead. Let's Go Nick. The long shot takes command. Here comes Jeffrey's Pet. Right alongside Alar and Dale Heitman. Length and a quarter, Devil Graham racing fourth. In fifth around the turn, Anxious Willie, followed by the Roan Ken's Bunny. A length to Broadway Bastion, Fox Valley Porsche trails. Quarter, 28-1. Come off the turn, and now Jeffrey's Pet takes command. Quickly into a two-length lead from Let's Go Nick. Length and a half to Alar and Heitman. Length to Devil Grand. There goes Anxious Willie, followed by Ken's Bunny. Then it's Broadway Bastion and Fox Valley Porsche. No change. Midway up the backstretch, it's still Jeffrey's Pet. Leads it for Harmer. Gets the field down to the half. 57-4. Little bit of a breather for Jeffrey's Pet. Let's Go Nick. Good trip for him. Anxious Willie grinding it out first over. Alar saves ground. He'll need racing room. Then it's Ken's Bunny. Broadway Bastion starting to make his move. Fox Valley Porsche drives from last. Now off stride, Devil Graham. They're in the home stretch. Jeffrey's Pet slingshots off the corner. Opens up by 3. 3/4, 127 even. 3/16 to go. They're on their way home. It's still Jeffrey's Pet. Let's Go Nick hangs tough. Anxious Willie continues to grind it out. Alar looks for a racing room. He's hemmed in. On the outside, Ken's Bunny. Broadway Bastion in Fox Valley Porsche. Jeffrey's Pet leads it in deep stretch. It's all Jeffrey's Pet. Fox Valley Porsche comes on fast for second over Ken's Bunny. 1:54 the time for the mile. Third division of the Dan Patch stake eliminations. Field of 8 lining up. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Murph Chupp has Oliver G. Slim all fired up. Easily makes it to the top and opens up. Now Gene's Prize going after him. Gene's Prize takes command of the pace. Oliver G. Slim will take a back seat. Length back to Bingo Johnny. Racing in third, Monster Mac. Away in fourth, 2 in front of Code of Conduct. Then it's Max Bow, followed by Gold Bandit, Greek Fire. Trails. 28-1 the opening quarter. They move off the turn and up the backstretch. Gene's Prize leads it. There goes Bingo Johnny. Bingo Johnny rushing up to challenge and now takes command for Anderson. Jeans Prize racing in second. Oliver G. Slim right there. 3 off the lead in third. Length and a half to Monster Mac. Then it's Code of Conduct. A length to Max Bow. Gold Bandit and Greek Fire. 57 seconds. Bingo Johnny leads it. Has 2 on Jeans Prize. Then it's Oliver G. Slim. On the outside, Monster Mac pulls first over. Code of Conduct saves ground. Then it's Max Bow. Gold Bandit. Greek Fire at side by side. Field turns for home. Bingo Johnny starting to get away. Opens up the lead by 4. 3/4, 126 even. Bingo Johnny leads it by 2, 2.5. Oliver G. Slim now closing in. Max Bow is launching a rally. Here comes Max Bow. Greek Fire starting to get into it. Max Bow. Oliver G. Slim just his game. It's Max Bow. And now on the outside, Greek Fire. Max Bow in between horses. Greek Fire. Too tight to call. 2 noses. Greek Fire, Max Bow. Code of Conduct was third. That's a photo finish. Now they're lining up for the 4th and final elimination for the Dan Patch stake. They're picking up speed. Here they come. They're off. Good start, 3-way battle. Fox Valley Arsenic, Chicago Jazz, and Save for a Rainy Day. Lined up 3 across the track, and now Save for a Rainy Day takes a short lead from Fox Valley Arsenic. Chicago Jazz will back off as he settles in third around the turn. Gap of 4.5 to MJ's Mr. B. Gap of 5 to Hollyhill Fashion. Another break of 4.5 to Broadway Jazz, followed by Gleaming Rev Rack, Hearts Tiger, and Flip Flop and Fly. 26-4 opening quarter. A race up the backstretch. Save for a Rainy Day past the 3/8 by 2. Fox Valley Arsenic racing second. Chicago Jazz and Morgan tucked in third, a length and a half to MJ's Mr. B. 3.5 back to Hollyhill Fashion. Gleaming Rev Rack is on the move. Half length Broadway Jazz. That's Hearts Tiger, Flip Flop and Fly. 56 seconds. They wheel around the far turn. Save for a Rainy Day, cutting it out. Leads it by 2. Good trip for Fox Valley Arsenic. 3/8 to go. On the outside, there goes MJ's Mr. B, the lone 3-year-old. On the inside, Chicago Jazz saves ground. Gleaming Rev Rack rolls into contention. 1/4 mile apiece. Save for a Rainy Day. Trying to bottom out this field. 3/4, 125-4. On the outside, MJ's Mr. B takes command. Gleaming Rev Rack now powers past Gleaming Rev Rack with a burst of speed. Opens up by 2. Hollyhill Fashion, Chicago Jazz, and Hearts Tiger. Gleaming Rev Rack and Andy Miller coasting home to win it. It's all Gleaming Rev Rack in 153-3. Chicago Jazz, Hollyhill Fashion close for 4th in that superfecta.